Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 15 of What If Tsunade was Naruto's mother. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, and the next part will be out as soon as possible. And also, I posted a new episode of Naruto, the next stage of Sixth Path, on my second channel. So go ahead and check that out and enjoy. And after this, I'll be posting What If Naruto was trained to be a mercenary. So remember to stay in tune guys. And yeah, if this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. I thank you for your support and your help. And go ahead and check out my second channel, Anime King 2. I'll be leaving a link in top of the description where you can enjoy lovely what ifs as well. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. You can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me. So to do a bit of a recap, Kakashi found out about Naruto's Mokitan and he talked to Sarutobi. Sarutobi had the idea in mind already, as he was going to switch Naruto from Kakashi's team, as he already had a replacement. He was going to make Yamato be Naruto's sensei, and also Kushina is alive and she's going to be watching over Naruto as well. And also Kabuto is roaming the village, as he had a keen eye on Naruto. As he told Orochimaru about him, Orochimaru was interested to know that Tsunade had a son and he wanted to know more. So if you guys haven't yet, switch across to the playlist and check out all the other parts. But for now, let's continue the story. The sun rose over Konoha, over the Yamanaka flower shop, as Ino was given the early morning shift by her mother. What a way to start off my last free day before I start team training, she thought as she grumbled. And after tomorrow, I will spend most of my time with lazy Shikamaru and that foodie Choji. I cannot even go and track down the forehead girl, although I know they pass because she's with Naruto and Sasuke, the two best from our class. Ever since her little stumble with Naruto, Ino could not help but think about Naruto and dream about his blue eyes, as she had stared into them when she had landed on top of him in the class. She tried to brush the image off, but she was subconsciously thinking about him. She also had a dream where the both of them were walking down the aisle as they were getting married, and another one where Naruto was Prince Charming and he swept her off her feet. The third one was her and Naruto with 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy. As she then remembered the day on the exam, she went to see and check out if Naruto's team passed the exam, which she already know they did, and she wanted to see if Sasuke would celebrate with her by going on a date. As she passed the alley, she saw 3 kids running out as they were soaking wet, and Naruto shouting at them, "If you ever pick on this pup again, I will make sure you guys pay." As she saw Naruto helping a scared little pup as he healed it and fed it, he came out of the alley as he brought the pup to the Inuzaka compound, which she followed behind him. As she watched a whole ordeal with Kiba and his sister and their mother and Naruto talking to them and handing back over the pup. After that, she continued to follow him as she was hidden. She saw he made solid clones of himself, much to her surprise, as he was training with himself with taijutsu, kinjutsu, and even using kunais and shurikens for practice, and also senbon needles. He then went on break as he ate a sandwich, and he gave these leftovers to the hungry animals as Ino couldn't help but notice that Naruto was a very kind person, as she quickly tried to tell herself that Sasuke was just as nice. But of course, she couldn't lie to herself. Naruto and Sasuke has a completely different attitude, as she also followed and watched Sasuke, and she never see him do anything remotely nice to anyone or any animal. As she was watching him for so long, she got hungry, as she didn't eat anything at the barbecue shop when her team was celebrating, as Choji gorged himself on pork, but she was on a diet as her stomach growled. She was hiding from Naruto behind a tree. When she turned to her left, she saw a red cloth with 2 half sandwich on it, as she was surprised, as she figured that Naruto found out that she was watching him, and he sent over one of his clones to put the sandwich there. At first, she didn't want to eat the sandwich because she was on a diet, but she decided to give in and ate it, and then went home because she knew that she had been caught. As she went home and she went to bed, she had several dreams about Naruto, really nice dreams, where Naruto would be her Prince Charming and he would rescue her from the bad guys. Why her subconscious find him so appealing, she couldn't understand. As she went on to watch Naruto for the other day and the other day, as she realized that she had strong feelings for him, as she didn't know why. It has just been a couple of days since she knew him, but she was already falling for him hard. Back to the present time, Sakura was in the flower shop, as she had come to pick up flowers for her mother, as she gave Ino a slip. Ino started looking for the flowers, as she told Sakura, "I am officially retiring from the Sasuke fan club." As Sakura was so shocked, she dropped the flowers that Ino already gave her. Well, you see, Naruto is in the village now, and there's no reason to fall over such a boring cold boy like Sasuke. And Naruto is much better than Sasuke. He is the son of Tsunade, and you see how well he did on the academy exam, and he didn't even go to the academy. Plus, he is related to the first and the second Hokage who founded this village, and he is also the heir of the Senju clan. What the hell are you saying, Ino? Sasuke is much better. He is the last descendant of the Uchiha clan, and the Uchihas also helped founding this village, and Sasuke was made the Rookie of the Year, and the Senju was made dead last. Not to mention, Sasuke is much more cooler and much more handsome. The only reason why the Senju was named Rookie of the Year is because he didn't attend the class. If he had, he would have passed Sasuke for sure. As the both of them went on to curse at each other for about 10 minutes at which one is better, Naruto or Sasuke. As Sakura finally gave up, as she said, you can leave Sasuke fan club if you want to, but don't come back. Trust me, I won't change my mind and I won't come back. As Sakura just sighed as she took the flowers and headed off. The next day, currently in the streets of Konoha, Naruto was running for his life as the newly formed fan club was chasing after him. About 50 girls. "Marry me, Naruto, I want to be yours," they shouted as he ran for his life. He woke up happy this morning to meet his team at his training ground, but he was caught off guard by the group of fangirls who were waiting for him about 3 minutes from his house. As they cornered him and boxed him in, he escaped by jumping on rooftops, but they still managed to hunt him down. As it was a lot of them, he couldn't escape. As Naruto ran into an alley, as he was at the dead end, as he turned around, he was trapped as the girls came marching in. Nowhere to go, Senju, as they all rushed at him. As someone landed in front of Naruto, it was an Anbu. She grabbed him and Sunshin away. Come on girls, he cannot have gotten far, as the girls went off to search. As Naruto was on top of one of the rooftops not too far away, as he turned to Uzumaki Kushina. Thank you, I owe you one. As she was also on her way to meet Team 7 when she saw Naruto being chased by the fan club. As she saw that he was cornered, so she decided to help him out before the girls rip him to shreds. Sure kid, no problem, replied Kushina. As she got a better look at Naruto from the last time she saw him, as she couldn't be amazed at how much he looked like Minato. Seeing Kushina looked at him with a strange look, Naruto decided to speak. Is there something wrong? No, sorry. I was just thinking about something. And call me Kushina. At this, Naruto nodded and held out his hand. Nice to meet you, Kushina. Kushina shook his hand. Nice to meet you as well. Excuse me for asking, but have we met before? I have a strange reason that I've seen you before. Yes, Kushina said. We actually met when I came for Mizuki. As Naruto thought back to that night, it suddenly hit him. She was a woman Anvu wearing the fox mask. Although I am no longer an Anvu, she said. I am now a Jonin, she replied, as the mask was on her waist, as she was just so used to it. Oh, then I guess congratulations, said Naruto. Thanks. So are you heading to meet with the rest of your team? Yes, I am. But how did you know that? Naruto asked curiously. At this, Kushina smiled. Well, if you follow me, you will find out, she said, as she jumped to the next building, as Naruto followed behind her. At Training Ground 3, Sasuke and Sakura were waiting for their other teammates, although Sasuke had just arrived, and Sakura has been here since 9, as she has been waiting for the past 2 hours. It was only upon arriving she remembered Kakashi's habit of being tardy. When Sasuke arrived, she had tried to talk to him, as she tried to win him over, as now Ino, her biggest rival, has left Sasuke to her alone as she went after the Senju. But when she tried to talk to him, he just closed his eyes and ignored her and waited for Kakashi and Naruto to arrive. Upon Sakura's 5th attempt and trying to talk to Sasuke, Naruto and Kushina arrived together. Senju, you're late, cried the angry Sakura, as she quickly noticed Kushina. Sorry, who are you? She asked. Before Kushina could answer, Kakashi, Yamato, and a young boy appeared. Good, everyone is here, said Kakashi, as he was then interrupted by Sakura, shouting that he was late. Oh, sorry. I guess I got lost on the road of life, he said. As everyone's sweat dropped at that comment, that was his excuse. As Naruto then smirked. Now then, as I was about to say, as everyone is here, there are going to be some changes in our team. Changes? What changes, Kakashi-sensei? Sakura asked, while Sasuke just raised an eyebrow, as he was curious as well. Well, to put it simply, Naruto will no longer be on our team, although he will work with us from time to time on joint missions and assignments, Kakashi spoke simply. At hearing this, Sakura was cheering inside very loudly as she had Sasuke all to herself. But then she asked something. Sensei, why is Naruto leaving our team exactly, and who are these people? Well, these people are Yamato and Kushina. They used to work with me when I was in the Anvu. Naruto will become Yamato's apprentice, while Kushina will assist him in his training. As Sasuke stood up as he was angry, why is the Senju getting an apprenticeship with 2 senseis who were former Anvu ninjas, while I am stuck on a team? I am just as special as him, and my clan is noble as his. As Sakura, who would usually back up Sasuke, she was hurt as she realized that Sasuke hated to be on a team with her. She knew this all along, but she just didn't want to admit it. Naruto also remained silent, as he knew it would be best if he said nothing, as it would only make things worse, as Sasuke was in a mood, as he was also surprised at hearing this. The reason being, Sasuke, Naruto is a special case, and there is certain thing I cannot teach him, such as the Mokitan. But Yamato and Kushina can help him, Kakashi replied. Not to mention, the kid kicked your sorry ass in your bell test, said Kushina with a smirk, as Kakashi slapped his forehead with embarrassment, while Naruto just smirked. As upon hearing about his defeat, none of Kakashi's former envoys and his fellow Jonins would make him forget about it, as they couldn't believe that a genin defeated him. It only got worse as they asked Kakashi how Naruto defeated him, as he couldn't answer because Sarutobi put Naruto's Mokitan ability on strict secret and he couldn't reveal it until Sarutobi was ready. As all of them believed that he was too ashamed by how Naruto defeated him, and Guy was the worst, as he couldn't believe his rival, his flaming youth rival, was defeated by a genin. So what does that say for their rivalry? As Guy took this as the opportunity to drag Kakashi on his exercise routine and make him get stronger, as he was defeated by a mere genin. As the last 3 days has been utter hell for the one-eyed ninja, as people didn't realize that he didn't use his Sharingan, but he was still using almost all of his physical strength and his power without the Sharingan. But it wouldn't make a difference, as Naruto's Mokitan ability far surpassed Kakashi's Sharingan, and Kakashi could not copy the Mokitan. Upon hearing this, Sasuke just glared at Kakashi, as he did not like the answer that he got, as he just made it further to prove that Naruto was getting special treatment and he was going to get stronger. And not to mention, he didn't like to be reminded about how strong Naruto is and how weak he was. And who is he? Asked Sakura, as she pointed to the boy next to Kakashi, as his skin looked pale and he had short black hair with black eyes. As Sakura looked at him up to down, as he had on a shirt that was cut in the middle, exposing his stomach. He had black pants and normal shinobi sandals. Allow me to introduce you to your new teammate Sai, spoke Kakashi as Sai stepped forward. Looked like another loser to me, muttered Sasuke as he looked away from Sai. Oh, that is funny. Coming from the useless, weak, worthless Uchiha, said Sai with a smile on his face. What was that? Spoke Sasuke as he glared at Sai angrily, as Sai just had a smile on his face. Hey, don't call Sasuke that! Sakura cried out as she was angry for what Sai just said, and he had that smile on his face that just irritated her. And that is not the way to talk to someone. We're on the same team now, and if you do that, everyone will just hate you. Oh really? Said Sai, as he still had a smile on his face. You know, Sai said, I really like ugly witches like you. What? Sakura cried out in anger, where she was about to attack Sai, but she was held back by Kakashi, who could only wonder if this was the correct decision at all, at seeing that Sai made Sasuke and Sakura even worse than the way Naruto was on the team. As this was happening, Naruto was laughing his head off at what Sai just said. This guy is brilliant. I actually like him, Naruto thought. Good one, man. Name is Naruto. Nice to meet you, Naruto said as he held out his hand for Sai to shake it. Nice to meet you too, dumbass, replied Sai, as Naruto's grip on his hand tightened, as Naruto still had a smile on his face. What did you just say? I said you're a dumbass. Are you deaf as well? Sai answered with a smile still plastered on his face, as a dangerous look then came in Naruto's eye as Kakashi realized this look. It was one he saw a few days ago. Before anyone could react, Naruto sent Sai flying through about 5 trees as Naruto then cracked his knuckles, similar to what his mother would do. Both Sasuke and Sakura were surprised at Naruto's punch but quickly regained themselves, where Sasuke smirked and gave a nod of approval to what Naruto had done. Sakura also smirked as well, as she was pleased at what Naruto did to Sai, as she only wished that she had done it herself. As Naruto was walking over to beat Sai some more, where Kushina got near to him. "Easy there, kid. I think he got the message. No need to go overboard," as Naruto calmed down. As Kushina realized that the kid may look like Minato, but he acts just like his mother with that temper. While at the same time Yamato was wondering what the hell did he got himself into. While Naruto calmed down, Kushina decided that this will be the best opportunity to take Naruto and leave Kakashi with his team, as Kakashi nodded, as Sai was resting in a tree as he had a broken bloody nose with a slight concussion. I think that pissing him off was on my bad. I see now why Danzo is so interested in this kid, Sai said. Originally, Sai was supposed to be the third person on Team 7, as his orders were to monitor Sasuke and see if he had any wishes to leave the village and become a traitor. But when Naruto appeared in the village, it changed and Naruto took Sai's spot. But now Danzo was happy, as he wants Sai to find out if Sasuke wanted more power, and he will use that hatred for his brother and tell Sasuke that he can get him more power. He will then train him and allow Sasuke to fulfill his life goal by defeating Itachi and mold him to become a soldier of Danzo, and he will do everything he say, and then he will rebuild the Uchiha clan in the village and it will be loyal to him. Meanwhile, with Kushina, Yamato and Naruto, they were far deep in the forest in a clearing. As trees surrounded them, Kushina placed 4 tags on the trees surrounding them as it keep out people from hearing what they will say. It was a barrier and it gave them privacy. Now then, that little episode is back behind us. I think that we should try and get to know each other better, Yamato said as he took out a page out of Kakashi's book. Fine then, how would you like to start it, Yamato? Asked Kushina. Perhaps by telling each other our likes, our dislikes, our hobbies, our dreams, said Yamato as he took another page out of Kakashi's book. How about you guys go first? Because I know nothing about each of you other than your names, said Naruto. Both of them nodded their head in agreement as they decided to talk about themselves first. Well, my name is Yamato. My likes are walnuts, and I like to grow things. My dislikes are any oily food and people who put their comrades in danger. My hobbies are reading books about architecture. And as for dreams, I don't have any particular. I really don't have any dreams, to be honest, said Yamato. After Yamato finished, Kushina then spoke. My name is Kushina Uzumaki. My likes are ramen, mainly ramen with lots of pork. And I also like to play prank on people. And my dislikes are pervert, who make fun of my hair, and coffee, anything bitter really. As for my dreams are to have my own family and become the first female Hokage, said Kushina as she pumped her fist in the air. At this, Yamato had a large sweat drop on the back of his head as he shook his head in Kushina's antics. As Naruto already liked Kushina, as she liked ramen, that was the first thing he loved about her, and loved pulling pranks, as she hated perverts, and she also wanted to become the Hokage. Well, you better get in line. I am become the next Hokage, Naruto said, as he stood up to Kushina. Like a brat like you can become Hokage, You may think that you're hot stuff because your mom and your dad and the rest of your family, but it takes a lot more to become Hokage. So, don't think that you'll just be handed the title because the first and the second were your family. If they did, I would refuse it because being Hokage is meaningless if it was just given to me, if I didn't have to work for it, Naruto said. At hearing this, Kushina smirked as she definitely started to like Naruto, as he had the drive and the determination to be Hokage. At this, Naruto pointed out something she said a minute ago. Wait, you said not to think that I'm hot stuff because of my mom and my dad. Do you guys know my dad? Asked Naruto. At hearing this, Yamato laid down his head as he couldn't believe the blabbermouth Kushina had told Naruto that they know his full heritage, as they weren't supposed to tell him unless they are needed to, as Kushina smirked as she was a bit embarrassed. As Yamato then spoke, yes, we are aware of your full heritage, Naruto. Did Gigi tell you? Asked Naruto, as he thought that Sarutobi tell them because they were going to be his senseis. No, Jiraiya informed us, said Yamato. Jiraiya told you? Naruto said in surprise. As Naruto wondered why would Jiraiya tell them, as his mother and Jiraiya made it perfectly clear, the lesser person know about his dad, the better. Kushina then went on to explain how they found out, as Naruto got it, as he knew that his mother was going to kill Jiraiya for blabbing out the secret in front of them. Wait, you said that you were a Uzumaki. You know that means we're kind of related, as my great-grandmother Uzumaki Mito was from your clan, as he knew all about his clan relation to the Uzumakis. I guess you can say that, Kushina said, as she looked at Naruto. That's pretty cool, as in a way, we're kind of like distant cousins, Naruto said with a smile. Yeah, I guess we are, replied Kushina with her own smile. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And if you haven't yet, switch across and check out the new Naruto, the next stage of Sixth Path, and enjoy. And I'm gonna be posting what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary after this. So stay in tune and enjoy the what ifs that is coming next. And remember to turn on that bell notification when you click that red subscribe button so you can see exactly when I post. But yeah, I'm all for now, guys. Peace.